Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Live and direct from House Onek. I'm meteorologist Austen Onek. The coffee sign is lit, so it's early in the morning. Time to get things going for school or work. And as of right now, things are going to be relatively quiet across much of the Mid-South. Some changes out there for today, but not that bad. In fact, some pretty good numbers on the temperatures. We'll talk about that coming up in just a little bit. More on climate and a little bit more on the very active, what is becoming a very active hurricane season. On that coming up here in just a few minutes. Stay tuned for that. Right now on radar, not that much happening at this point in time, just the usual birds and insects taking off around the metro area as well. Throughout the rest of the day today, as we go throughout the afternoon, could be the possibility of some showers and thunderstorms taking place into areas east of the Mississippi River, over toward the Tennessee River Valley, northwest areas of Alabama, into middle Tennessee. Not great chances, but still possible. We'll be keeping our eyes on that. But so far, it does not appear to be a threat of severe weather, so good news on that. Nothing showing up in the way of earthquakes on the New Madrid Fault in the last 24 hours, at least nothing really major. There was a 2.1 back around the area of Steele, Missouri yesterday morning at about 5 o'clock, but not much of anything going on there. Air quality this morning is good or green level thanks to the air quality index from the Environmental Protection Agency and the National Weather Service. Later on today, it looks like we'll be heading for a moderate category. Again, that's not bad, but again, we'll be seeing a little bit more in the way of pollutants popping up out there. To the tropics, we've got a lot going on all of a sudden, including a couple of storm systems, one just around the Leeward Islands in the orange shaded category that you see there, and a stronger potential of development from the storm farther out into the Atlantic. That's the red mark storm out there in the mid-Atlantic, right over the mid-Atlantic ridge. Both of these storms have the possibility of becoming something stronger as they move into around the Gulf of Mexico. The first storm over the Leeward Islands is going to be making its way a little bit closer toward the Yucatan Peninsula and into the southern Gulf, but a couple of models kind of split that off and have it heading north across western Cuba and into and around the area of the eastern Gulf of Mexico. That's still a long ways off, so again, a lot can change here and there. The second storm, the one in the red in the mid-Atlantic area, that one appears to be having a little bit more in the way of some better amounts of development and staying power going possibly over the Dominican Republic, Hispaniola, Haiti, Cuba, possibly into the Gulf of Mexico, but there's those one or two computer models that are showing it going up and into around the East Coast states. So either one of these storm systems could be an issue from anywhere from eastern Mexico all the way up the eastern seaboard of the United States. They are being chased by a very good amount of dry air, dusty air coming in from off of the area around the Sahara Desert. So as of right now, that is something that really could be an issue that might begin to kind of deteriorate them a little bit. We'll have to wait and see on that as that dry air makes its way on through. Either way, the Gulf of Mexico very much on the warm side right now. That red color indicating temperatures of about 85 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, which means that is perfect development area for storms. What they need is a warm water source as an energy source to get more energy into the atmosphere. And if those storms make their way into that target zone of the Gulf, that might be exactly what they get. So stay tuned. We'll give you more updates on that. Temperatures across the Mid-South, mainly back in the upper 60s to the lower 70s. 68 at Millington, 73 at Memphis International Airport. A little cooler at Tunica, the municipal airport, 64 degrees there, and 64 degrees at Winborn in Mississippi. University Oxford Airport also at 64 degrees. Downtown Memphis showing some of those clouds out there, but some of the sunshine making their way on through the area as well, as we take a look at some of the T-Dot SmartWay cameras from down around downtown for this morning. Looking at the forecast for the Mid-South, again, not too bad. Looking at low possibilities of hazardous weather. Thunderstorms over toward the Tennessee River Valley, but that's going to be about it. The 10-day forecast from the Weather Underground showing some pretty good numbers on the temperatures, mid to upper 80s for the next few days. Next best possibility of thunderstorms will be coming up on Friday, and not great chances, but better than what we've seen for a while. After that, we ramp the temperatures up a bit back into the lower 90s. That's pretty much normal for this time of the year. Another spike in thunderstorms coming up next Monday, and then hot and mostly sunny skies expected throughout the course of the next several days. So looking at an increase in humidity, and also looks like we'll be seeing some heat index numbers close to the triple digits as well into the next few days there. Main threats for the United States down toward the Gulf Coast, some heavy rainfall possible from showers and thunderstorms, and back to the west, we've got a lot of heat and dry conditions. So from the California coast all the way into the mid-Rockies could be a very high fire danger if you're planning on heading out that direction and doing some camping. So please, again, keep that in mind if you're heading out that direction for right now. This site gives you a very good idea as to just how bad deforestation is. It's our planet. We need to take care of it. If you go to Bloomberg.com, it gives you an idea as to how much land is being torn down for either agriculture or for development or for just about anything else. And just since I loaded this page for you to take a look at here for this morning, we've lost almost 50 soccer fields worth of forest land, of rainforest. That's important if we want our planet to stay healthy. If you'd like to know more about what we are doing to our planet and how we can fix it and how we can study the data about it, you can go to places like NOAA or NASA. You've got satellites and data galore out there. Climate.nasa.gov. Very good place to go for information on that. And of course, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, their climate website is noaa.gov/climate. Find out more. Again, there's tons of information out there. It's our planet, so we need to work together to protect it. We did have an interesting little event happen about 24 hours ago. Not a sunspot, but a magnetic filament broke on the sun, and it sent a bunch of plasma out into the solar system. Some of that is going to be making its way toward Earth. It does not appear to be a major threat. It is not a major solar storm, but if you take a look on this diagram, the upper left circle showing that pulse coming out and then impacting the green dot, which is Earth, in about another 24 hours or so. Again, we might see some effects on radio, might see a little bit of effects where it comes to GPS interruption, but this is not a major event. It's very unique, though, because it's neat that we can study this and be able to predict how weather from the sun affects the other planets, especially ours, our only home in the solar system. So we'll bring you more updates on this over the course of the day today. And of course, you can find out a lot more from my social media channels, give you more details as to what's going on out there with both the solar storm and of course the forecast out there as well. Sunshine coming up, a little bit of cloud cover mixed in with that, but so far dry for this morning. We'll keep our eyes on the forecast here. Questions, any concerns, anything you'd like to know, email address at the top of the screen in the blue bar, Meteorologist Onek at gmail.com. And of course, you can find out more through my social media channels. Well, not Snapchat. I deleted that because I wasn't using it and I just didn't get it. Again, just wasn't my thing, so wasn't able to actually use that for anything. Stay tuned for more forecast information, again, with our webcasts and also, again, through our podcast throughout the rest of the day and the week. And we'll have more coming up tomorrow morning, bringing you weather from the Mid-South on Weather from Oz. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm meteorologist Austen Onek. You've been watching Weather from Oz. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you have a great and safe Tuesday. Remember to wear your mask out there. The sooner we all wear masks and get ourselves masked up and social distance, the sooner we can get back to normal. And remember to watch those crosswalks as school is in session. So let's be careful with the kids heading out to school out there. Hope everybody has a great and safe day. Stay tuned for more and stick around for a lot more with Weather from Oz coming up later tomorrow.